Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Philippine market and what transpired today. I know a lot of you are very much concerned about what is happening to our stocks and what's driving that. So maybe I could give my insights about the situation. And by the way, I am not a financial advisor. I just share my thoughts here based on my personal interpretation and based on my profile as an investor. Most of the stocks I engage in are for mid to long term investing. And yeah, my thoughts can be the total opposite of what you think about the situation right now. But, if this won't help you, you may use this as a source of entertainment, right? And yeah, let's get right into business. Uh, the index, wow, 4.26% decline in just a span of a day. So over here, I mentioned in my last video, I said that we are still in a downward movement. It was actually respecting this channel over here, right? However, what happened today is, or has gotten worse. It broke that downtrend support, okay, and most likely we are going to establish a brand new levels for our support and resistance area. And here over here is the nearest support, because you have your support right here and then this one as well, although there's a slight overshoot, but that is still considered as an area of support because it is an area. Previously, here is your resistance. Now, what is driving this? I'm sure many of you are already aware of this. The previous day in my video, I said a lot of people are lining up at the gasoline stations um, just to fill their tanks, because March 8th, there was an announcement there will be a price increase. And true enough, March 8th came, and this is it. This is the impact. And some of you are also asking in the comment section of my channel. I think I'll see here. So the impact, we all know that the impact of gasoline prices increasing is, of course, basic commodities will also increase. That's a domino effect. All right. So Cesar here is asking, hello, Ms. Jaydee, as commodities goes up, which is triggered by the increase in the gasoline, PSE consumer stocks will be affected. I'd say yes, based on what we have experienced today. DNL and CNPF is my pick for dip. Can you please check the chart? Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely check that. But yes, you were right. Just to piggyback on what you said about commodities going up. So that's the sad thing. If this continues, then the commodities will just continue to go, will increase. And I don't know, it will, I'm sure, one, transportation cost will also increase. So I heard that, I'm not 100% sure how much the fare is right now, but 10 10 or I don't know, don't quote me. But definitely there was an increase. It depends on which area you are. I know Ortigas to Cavite, riding a bus would cost before 25 pesos. And I asked my friend the other day how much it costs. He mentioned something about 45 pesos. So, really big increase. Anyway, so let me just check that DNL and CNPF. And I just remembered So I hope our salary would also increase, right, diba? With all the prices of the basic goods increasing, I hope our salary will also improve. But looking at our considering the situation of the businesses right here, where will they get that? They would also get that from the costing of their uh, merchandise or their inventory, right? Tapos, syempre, aakyat. It's a cycle. Iikot lang yan. Ah, okay, so DNL, it dropped, okay, although there's a wick over here, and we are already at the oversold level, and the nearest support is just nearby. I'd have to say, for us to be really safe in our entry, I suggest we wait for that green candlestick to come out. This is a support, okay? If you look to the left, the area where we bounced with that short wick over there, that's a support level. If you want to validate that, dito sa dulo meron din isa. Tingnan mo to. This used to be a support as well. So yes, that's a support area, but my 2 cents here, wait for a green candlestick to come out at this level, and that will validate the support, because this is just one time here, although there are different occasions in the previous uh, weeks. It is still going to give us a much stronger conviction to enter if we see that. At the same time, it would be nice if when you have that green candlestick, it is supported by a volume. Okay, so there, that one candlestick that is bullish, it goes with the right volume over there. But I am on a weekly chart, so you have to gauge. After that, after seeing that, you go to the daily chart, just so you could haggle at which exact level you can enter that would give you the most profitable entry. Okay, so that is for DNL, CNPF, Century. Okay, almost the same looking trend, all right? But you already have some hints here. Hint number one is that when the price moved down, your RSI has given you a slight increase. That means probably some of the investors have started getting in because they see that this is already a way in terms of dip, it has a significant dip. Sometimes if the drop is so drastic, there's an outright reaction, which is the opposite of that, going up. Okay, now same sentiment. Sorry about that. Same sentiment. So it actually just broke the support at this area. So this used to be your support, okay? But in today's candlestick, we went below that. So what you need to do is check the next level, which is right here. That's your next support. So you have to plot it right there. And true enough, that is the area. So the nearest support I can see right now is 20.86. So there could still be a possibility that it will just linger in the area, stabilize right there, but overall it is still giving us that downtrend. Just take note of this. Although I see this already, I want to get another indicator that would support it, but not solely rely on RSI, because RSI could go extended, right? It could give you a bullish divergence for an extended period of time and it doesn't materialize. So I always paired that with another indicator, which is one, your candlestick, two, support and resistances. So right now, it is respecting this downward movement. That's your resistance. And this is your downward channel. Okay, so if I'm going to check that, most likely, so nag-low na siya dyan, no? Baka kung aakyat siya, remove ko na lang to. So it doesn't look messy. Okay, it's moving, giving us lower highs and lower lows. So we've touched the support slightly. So tingnan natin kung mag-green yan. However, I still see that it will most likely play within this area before it goes up. While you can still trade a downward movement, medyo risky nga lang siya. So try to take note of this trend line, enter at the support area, and my take here is hindi natin alam eh. Baka it might take some time, so be prepared. Trading the market in this period as a whole, I'd say just have a more, I'm looking for the right term. Yung pasensya nyo. Habaan yung pasensya nyo. That's the main message there. Because this might take some time, guys. It all started with the crisis in Ukraine and Russia. Then the big Western countries sanctioned Russia, and because there are a lot of dependencies in Russia, then the entire world will also suffer. So it's a cycle, and now we're also suffering the effects of this. So ganun talaga. I'm not even sure what the next steps are, because this is the first time we all have experienced this, and hopefully that gets settled really, really soon. Now, ito na lang titingnan natin. Let's look at the situation as an opportunity to buy the stocks we like at a sale price. So ngayon, sale price ulit siya kasi this price level was the price level back in May of 2021. And if you haven't really started investing in the stock market as of yet during that time, di nabigyan ka ngayon ng chance, diba? So that's the situation right now. So yun ang take ko. Cesar, I've plotted some key levels for you. Start monitoring that. My overall take here is wait for that green candlestick to come out very near the support area, and mas maigi if there's volume. Okay. Hi, Miss Arlen. Hello. Miss Jaydee, good day. Please help review GTCAP. Okay, let me check out GTCAP. Ay, grabe. 6% drop. So that's a support. Pero baka pwede pa niyo to abutin, no? This could be extended up to this area because of this. Although the level where we are at right now is a possible support because of this. Okay, ang dami. Support dito, support ito. Hindi pa tayo sa oversold, so baka lang mag-stretch pa siya hanggang dito. So just be prepared for that because mukhang, I know, may mga nakikita akong post sa Facebook na baka may kasunod pa tong oil price increase na to. The only thing that's increasing right now are the commodities. Gold, as we speak, the market is open in eToro. Past since January to this day, paakyat siya. Oil, ganun din. Commodities talaga. Commodities are when the market is down, commodities normally goes up. So tingnan mo, yan. So just today as we speak, 4.16 na naman ang inakyat. Pag aakyat yan, maapektuhan na naman tayo. So inversely proportional yung dalawang yan. Now, chances are itong GTCAP will still go down, and let's find that mag-bottom pick na lang yung chance natin, which is for long-term investors. This would really, really look attractive to you guys. Wait for that possibility of support in this area, and then wait for a green candlestick. Yun ang aking take. But don't catch a falling knife, ika nga. So baka there will be a few days before it settles down, and that's the time you consider doing test buys if you want, or todo mo na. It's up to you. Basta may take right now, mid to long term. Mid to long term, baka kasi we will be able to enter hindi pa pala bottom. So just be prepared for that possibility. Kakaibang market ngayon. Even if technical says something like this, sinisira niya, hindi nagagaya or hindi nare-respect. So, if you want to understand, for example, if you have been in this stock and would like to learn from what happened this day on the 7th, that could have been your cue. The selling pressure was so high at that time, it broke this trend line. That could have been your sign to lock in those gains if you have been already profitable, or if you have just entered, you could have already cut your loss early. But if you did not cut your loss early, that's a lost opportunity. At bumaba siya ng mas malaki, I'd suggest hold on to it na lang. Kasi if you exit it, that's a done deal. Cutting your loss will only work if you're able to execute that really, really early. Pero pag lumaki na siya, don't do it. Hintayin mo na lang. That's the lesson there. So that's GTCAP. And FNI for CMR. Okay, FNI. Oh, wow. Kakaiba to. I don't know the story here. Share buyback. 19 hours ago. May catalyst siya, no? So this is a different story. 2 days straight na siyang nag-buyback. And when a stock, ay ganda nito. Dito sana, if you were able to catch this, weekly chart pala ako. Pero sige lang. Just to explain my thoughts. Ito, this was in a downtrend. This is on a downtrend for the longest time. And then it started moving above the MA20 line. Tapos very constricted ang Bollinger Band. This is my favorite trade. When it starts triggering the upper band coming from a constricted band, chances are there will be a continuation, which happened. And your month or your week was the week of February 7th. That was your cue. You could have already started entering right there or enter ka into trenches. Kasi minsan mag-retest pa yan. Pabalik muna siya and then continue. So ito, ngayon, full-blown. This is already a full-blown rally attempting to break out. The week is not over yet. Okay, the week is not over yet, so anything can still happen. People can take profit and pwedeng bumalik to. So, this is already a profit-taking level, guys, so just be extra careful. But if you've already entered here at a very good position, super good job to you guys. Okay. Nag-share buyback sila. Kasi the stock is so, is at a very cheap level. Ngayon, tingnan nyo. It used to be at the 10 to 12 peso area, and we're just around 3 peso right now. So, where could we possibly re-enter? Hindi layo eh. Ito may gap pa siya. So, baka babalikan yan. So, just be extra careful. Alright? That was your gap. That was your resistance. We broke that resistance. So, posibleng babalikan yan. So, if you really want to do momentum trade for this stock, allow it to retrace maybe and then enter again. Okay, just enter right here near the 311, and then intraday, pag if there's big movement, then pwede ka mag-lock in gains. The movement is supported by volume right now, plus the catalyst, which is a buyback right here. Normally, a company does that if they know the future of the stock, and then ang presyo sobrang baba. So they're able to get it at a cheaper level and secure that very good setup for risk to reward. I mean, the risk to reward ratio is really, really good. Next is CREIT. Let's see the energy sector. Ay, grabe. Nag-test buy din ako dito eh. Pero 282. Yours. Yun. Drop siya. Hindi pa natin the downside here is we don't have a chart here yet because it has just been a few weeks since the IPO of the stock, pero ito ang channel niya currently. So, ganyan. So, that is the movement of the stock. Lower lows, lower highs. So, I don't know, it will probably create some area right here following this level. Tapos magko-consolidate siya. But we'll find out. Overall, I think let this stock find its bottom. And if you want to enter, we'll see. You can continue monitoring this, request it, and the moment we see trend or as a potential support, then pasok tayo dyan. For now, don't take any action. Google. Let's check out the US market. Okay, as we speak right now, dito na lang tayo. As we speak right now, the US market is still open. Google is up by 1%. Ayan na nga. We're at the bottom. Or, dito tayo. Pwede naman to. Almost the same looking chart. This is your support, and we are already recovering. Triple bottom right there. 1, 2, 3. And your RSI is giving us bullish divergence. So, I suggest, my thoughts here, if you want to enter, go ahead, you can. Pwede na to. Especially if this ends in a green candlestick today, I'd suggest try to do test buys already. MREIT, my dividend. Okay, X date, guys, take note of that. Do not enter on the X date because that's already excluded. Enter before that, which is 14th or earlier. And if you want to exit on the 15th onwards and still be qualified to receive the dividend. Right now, this stock is still on or in a downward movement following this pattern over here. Ganyan yung kanyang support. So, tingnan nga natin kung straight ang kanyang, ayan, ganyan siya. So it's moving in that direction. We don't know if that is going to break that level, pero posibleng in a horizontal view, dito siya maglaland. Dito, posibleng gagawa siya ng support over here. Okay, so still on the bearish side, allow it to settle down and find that consolidation area. Requesting AP and Meralco. AP, downward movement as well. This is your support area. It might continue to drop. Sometimes because of the massive drop, there will be a, kumbaga, dead cat bounce. Akala mo magbabounce na siya ng totoo, pero hindi pa pala. So, that happens when there's a green candlestick and there isn't much volume. So, chances are hindi sustained yung reversal niya. So here, just know that my view on this stock is there's a big chance that there will be continuation, and it could even reach the 32.25 area. Why did I plot it there? Because if I look to the left, the nearest area where I see a support or consolidation is right at this level. So kaya I just use that data to plot my next possible support. Okay, so 32.25. And Meralco may... Okay, eto guys. If you are already profitable kay Meralco, my take here is consider locking in some gains. Eto na siya. It started to create kumbaga, medyo nahirapan siya to move up. Nag-decline na siya, although may mga green siya. So, the buyers and sellers are having a tug of war right now. Pero, when it recovered, medyo lower high na siya ngayon. So, chances are baka hindi mag-hold and baka mabasag nitong MA20, although we already did a slight overshoot down below MA20. So, chances are baka mag-breakdown siya. Because, guys, notice this has already increased significantly and we don't move in a straight line. People will be locking in gains. So, at least hindi pa siya malayo sa resistance. Very near the resistance. If you failed this, if you were not able to catch this and lock in gains, dito, at least kahit pa paano may chance ka pa before it goes down and, profit taking really go full swing here. Okay, so that's for Meralco. Pero I'm not saying hindi talaga siya ma-break. Ibang kwento na yun. Pag na-break ito, then dahil 52, mag-52 week high siya, baka gumawa siya ng bagong resistance. Baka babalikan niya na itong mga levels na to. But I won't do that for now. We'll see. Probably, ito muna. Let's challenge the 365 first. So my 2 cents here, consider locking in gains if you are already profitable. Requesting APN realm. What sectors other than mining are affected or impacted by the current war between Ukraine and Russia? What stocks will be strong? So like what I mentioned, I haven't really experienced this kind of crisis in the past. I think this is a first for most of us. But as we have witnessed right now, everything's affected. The gas prices are up. So I think those are the only things that are increasing right now. Commodities. Stocks are down. Commodities go up. So although there are some stocks that are moving in an opposite direction, but we cannot trend their sector because almost all the sectors really dropped right now. Kung titingnan mo, market summary. Market summary. Mining did okay, but the rest, wala. Okay, so you were right. Mining lang ang nag-okay here. For the rest talaga. So, ingat-ingat lang. My 2 cents. Right now, if you wanna enter the market, we are in a bear market. So, dapat medyo habaan yung pasensya nyo. You might not be able to see your stocks reverse or rally outright. Baka it might take some time. So I think that's it, guys. Those are your requests. I hope I was able to give some insights today and that you can use in your trades tomorrow. Ako chill lang muna. We'll find out. Really observing what's happening right now. And my portfolio got affected too. So just to be very transparent with you guys. Pero kaya nga when you're in the stock market, my suggestion is don't drop your work, don't go full-time yet, para mas you can sleep soundly, right, at night. Kahit magpulahan man yung portfolio mo, you are still fine. because you know you have other means and you're just putting extra money in there for investment purposes. But if you feel that your competency in trading is already ripe to go full time, then good luck in your journey. And I hope, yeah, I'm sure a lot of us are envisioning that as our end goal in the future. So that's why I've been doing YouTube for the longest time, because I use this as my study period. Okay, I document my thoughts. I go back to my video, watch my video, cross-reference it on how the market ended, and then evaluate my thought process. Pag tama, then I reinforce that in my trades. Okay, so I hope you learned something today. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye for now.